Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Let's Play Rimworld Alpha 17. So, this episode, I think other than growing, I'm going to continue trying to mine out and do all that fun stuff. And one thing I'll at least try to start working on is getting some items to trade, because that's something I have yet to do like at all in the entire game, other than when I was playing on my own and I was just kind of screwing around testing out the new features, is I've never in a single Let's Play actually gone out and traveled to another colony and traded. I've never even like gone out at all really in this episode, or not this episode, but this playthrough. So I should probably do that maybe. So yes, otherwise I guess on a, it's not really unrelated note, but on a real life note, I only have 2 days left of my summer job. So what that means is I'll probably start making more videos. I mean, you never know what'll happen, but hopefully, because I'm not going to be working 12-hour swing shifts, you know, I'll have a little bit more motivation and I'll be in the right mentality more so to actually make videos. So that's a good thing. I just have, Saturday and Sunday of this following week. Not that that really means anything to anyone that might be watching this, you know, not immediately after it's uploaded, but hopefully I'll start making more videos. And I don't know, I know I said I might start streaming again because it's summer and all, but I never even did a single stream, but hopefully I can start just making more content on a semi-regular basis, I hope. Yeah, one thing I was thinking of doing, which isn't quite related to Rimworld at all, but I was kind of thinking of just doing like a bunch of one-off sort of series where I just play like games that you can find on GameJolt for free, and I just kind of show them off for like a one episode long thing, so I'd probably only play like 20 to 40 minutes or so. But I don't know, we'll see if I can actually find the motivation to do that. Alright, yes, I think we can do 3 times speed. We don't really have to worry about anything killing us at this exact moment in time. Oh, we do have a bunch of silver here. I was complaining how we don't have any money, so getting a little bit of silver would help us out in that regard. I just always don't like to gather too much wealth in this game, because, like I've said in the past, wealth directly affects how big the raids are that attack you. So, you don't want huge amounts of wealth, and I think I left behind that, I think, didn't this already, I don't know if this happened. It's weird, I remember this happening, but I don't know. Weird. This might just be one that's very, oh yeah, I did do postpone. Okay, I'm just gonna reject this outright, because I don't really want to bother doing something like that just for some weapons, you know. I don't want to put our colonists' lives in danger just for some crappy weapons, because yeah, none of those weapons are really even that special. It'd be one thing if it was like a bunch of those what are they, pulse rifles, or I always call them pulse rifles, but I think, what are they actually? I think they're a different name. Charge rifles, there we go. I think I call them pulse rifles because I think that's like the name in Fallout or something like that. I don't know, but I always call them pulse rifles even though that's not what they are. Okay, our growing's starting to get done. I think, is this all cotton? Okay, no, this is cotton. What did I make this? Heal root? Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good investment. That's psychoid, because I did want to work on a little bit of drug production. It's not something I've really ever worked on in this game. Although, I wonder if we've got any heal root that's in the wild that we can actually harvest. Well, yeah, not likely. It's not as if it hasn't been too cold for that long. Alright, so, low medicine, that's kind of been a problem for a long time, so whatever. One thing someone noticed someone I know that watches my videos, I'm surprised, I don't think I've ever seen a single comment pointed out, but something someone mentioned to me is how I always say on that note, and I've noticed I do this myself, but I always say it especially when I'm saying something that has absolutely no correlation with what I previously said. So, I think I'll make a concerted effort not to do that. Although, like I've said, I guess it must not be too noticeable, because I haven't had anyone complain to me at all, so I guess my YouTube commenters are just too nice to make fun of me for being an idiot like that. Alright. Yeah, the one thing I'm probably going to want to do is, art is probably my best chance for selling, like, anything at all. So, let's see. We've got 3 sculptures, poor, excellent, good, ooh. The thing that sucks is, like, this is obviously going to sell a lot more than, yeah, let me see. It gives you a sort of a rough idea of what it's worth. Yeah, 270 bucks, although it's always lower than the market value, I think, normally. Yeah, I never really bothered reading these either. They're kind of interesting sometimes, but I don't know. Kind of a waste of a video if I just want to read all the art that gets made. So, oh yeah, something someone also mentioned, I'll do it right now. I always kind of forget different things people comment, especially when I make videos so infrequently, you know, I tend to have a hard time remembering everything. Is one thing I've never really done with my kill zones, or my little kill boxes, is someone mentioned if you put sandbags, you know, in your entrances, people can't just stand on them and try shooting inside. And although that's not too big of a problem, because obviously when you only have one entrance with 2 walls, there's only 2 people that can stand like this. So it's not really something that's too big of a problem or it doesn't like severely improve my defenses, but it does, you know, to a extent greater than you'd normally expect, I suppose. You know what I just realized too? I think I made this kill box a little too small. I don't know. The one thing I like, though, is I like having a kill box where every turret can more or less reach enemies, whereas, like, I don't want to have a bunch of turrets. Like, this turret, you know, it can only barely even cover half the kill box. I guess what I could do is make, like, a funnel, but then when you make a funnel, it kind of screws up other things. Caravan request. They would like to purchase power armor, and they're offering an AI persona car. Well, that's not only not something we don't need, but it's something we don't have, so... And look at how far away that is. Oh my. Yeah, I would never do that. Well, okay, it's not too far away. Yeah, I suppose I really haven't given a good look at the map in a while, so I don't remember how it's laid out, like, whatsoever. Alright, like I said, mining's a big priority, so I'll continue that. I think I'm also going to at least temporarily have, like, a couple dedicated haulers, at least people that aren't too useful otherwise. Like, I don't know, is Igor... Yeah, Igor, I think... Oh yeah, you shouldn't even really be a constructor, Igor. Oh yeah, I forgot that I made everyone a constructor a while ago, just for this. Yeah, I should probably undo that. Yeah, I only really need... Well, I'm okay with, like, one other person helping out, I suppose, but other than that, I think that's good. Oh, I don't know why I never assigned you to art. Or smithing or tailoring, that's weird. Or I think I maybe just wanted to have one person sort of be a dedicated... one of these classes. Okay. Yeah, Darren's definitely our best crafter. And if we're ever going to do component crafting, I think you need to be at least a 12, so... I'll still want to make sure he's doing the most crafting possible. Alright. So, what else was I going to look for? Yes, hauling. That's what my purpose was. Completely forgot. I don't know. I guess, honestly, I'll just wait a little bit. Because I don't really need any of these components right away. So I'll just wait for all the actual mining itself to be done. And then I'll let people slowly finish all the hauling and all that good stuff. Okay, so what else? Anything else we really have to find on the outskirts of our map? I think there's a ship chunk that's been here for a very long time. I think I'm gonna have Ryan. Oh, he's already doing that. Yeah, good job, Ryan. Yeah, because that's something we definitely would never want to do in the winter, going all the way down here and then all the way back. It would take basically an entire in-game day, I'm sure. Okay, once he gets done with that, I'm going to make sure he hauls as well. Oh, now he's... that's annoying. Someone's probably going to try eating that at some point. Okay, let me just make sure you eat that just because I want to make sure that doesn't end up being something someone kills themselves over. Knowing stupid colonists. Okay, yeah, temperature's been pretty good. I was afraid of, like, a cold snap, and I guess a cold snap could, you know, very easily still happen, but it's something I was really, really afraid of. Honestly, we don't even need to grow much food. I kind of just want to do it sort of just in case, because we were able to survive quite easily off of hunting. I mean, it'd be one thing, obviously, if we were in the ice sheet. Although, never mind. If we were in the ice sheet, we'd... Oh, and thinking of food... Yeah, I was just saying, oh, I wonder if I'll have to worry about food. Yeah, I guess not. We're gonna have a bunch of caribou to eat now, too. And we're still working off all the meat from those tam goats. Oh, well then. Yeah, like I've said, I think this game, it seems like it throws manhunters at you way, way too often. I'm sure I could probably disable that in the custom scenario settings or whatever it's called. But, I don't know. I don't really want to mess around with that too much. And I feel like the problem is if I disabled anything at all, then I feel like there's probably someone out there that would kind of bitch at me just for not doing like 100% default campaign. I know, yeah, I have several people that always tell me to play a certain mod or whatever, but I don't know. I'm never a big mod fan for some odd reason. Like, even though mods obviously improve the game, I'm like wary of them just because I don't want to unbalance the game, and I don't know. I guess I'm just a purist like that. Or a video game purist, I should say. And I think you have not had a weapon for a very long time, Rust. So let me make sure you can do some form of shooting, because I don't even know. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, well, yeah, you can shoot, so I guess because you're a careful shooter, I'll give you something that would normally be really inaccurate, and then hopefully you'll be a little more than not accurate. Indeed. Okay, yeah, that went over pretty well. Oh, those assholes even destroyed our door, though. How rude of them. So you know what? I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to turn this into a regular wall because it's really not helping out efficiency too much, and it's not like we have very many harvests, especially not in any time that isn't winter. Or especially not in winter, I should say. And I'm going to move an auto door there, I think, just so it's got a little bit better access to the outdoors. Yeah, because there's not many people, I think, that would go into the freezer like from this hallway at all. Like, most people are going to be going in from either here or from here. I mean, I suppose some people might go in there for medicine, but that's about it. Oh, and I guess they took care of this. Yeah, I kind of just stopped paying attention. I guess, I don't know, a lot of people complain about me pausing too much, so I guess that's why I'm always afraid of not pausing, is that could have gone very poorly if I wasn't paying as much attention as I could have. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I think I was mentioning the other day in the game how, and by the other day I mean like probably a month ago or more, is I wanted to make energy production that wasn't, you know, so close to our kill box, because that's kind of a waste. I guess that's the one thing, is geothermal generating is probably what I'm going to want to work on, because then I really don't have to worry about any of these types of generators. Oh, yeah, it's probably a good idea. But then again, research is something that takes quite a while. Yeah, I think I'm going to make Hydra #1 researcher for the time being, just because I really want to get the projects we've got down pat. Or, I shouldn't say down pat, but I should say I just want to get geothermal generating as well as cremating done, just because I don't want to have a bunch of corpses laying all over the place. Oh yeah, that corpse has been laying there for a very long time. I probably should remove that, considering I'm sure it's resulted in more than a couple bad moods. So let's just make one corpse. I guess I can make a line here. Yeah, there's not really any reason I can't make a line of graves here. I mean, hopefully we won't even have to use all these, but whatever. Might as well use it just because. Still is going to take quite a while, I think, for cremation. At least for once we don't have any, like, debuffs when it comes to research speeds. Oh yes, I just remembered, I did all that wood cutting just because I wanted to finally get some flooring down. Or not down, but I want to completely finish off my flooring. Just for the sake of walk speed. I think I'll do these rooms as well, even though these rooms aren't even... yeah, I'm not even close to my... or never mind, I was about to say I'm not even close to my max, but no, I'm pretty close. I'm only one colonist away from hitting the max capacity, so might as well finish that off. Yeah, let me just get this done first. The one thing I was thinking is I might want to make, like, flooring here. That would really help out for, well, corpse... I almost said corpse. Those corpses, you know. But no, that'd be helpful for cremating as well as just getting to our defenses quickly. But I'm wary of doing, like, I know some people do flooring here just because it makes, I guess, cleaning, well, it makes cleaning a little easier, and it makes walking around in and out of your base easier as well, but I don't like that, because whenever I see, you know, enemies start bum rushing us once they hit, you know, created flooring, I always get a little scared. Even if I know our turrets are good enough that I'll knock them out, I'm always scared of it. Okay, we have a trade ship. Ooh, it's actually an exotic goods trader, so... Unfortunately, I was just mentioning how I was gonna sell our sculptures, but I think I might just end up selling them to these exotic goods traders instead. Assuming they haven't already left and that message hasn't been sitting there for like 3 days. That happens quite often to me. Okay. Good, they haven't left yet. Yeah, that's one thing that especially sucks, though, with a game like this that doesn't, like, run very well in 1440p is it's even harder for me to see all the different messages that I am supposed to be paying attention to. Okay, so... Oh yeah, we haven't even had to use the panoxycillin yet, surprisingly. Wow, we can buy one of these. But I don't think so. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sell our sculptures, because even though we could use them for a little bit of mood bonuses, I just want to actually make some income for once. Yeah, and I don't really think there's anything I want to buy. We could buy a television. I don't think you can make televisions yet, can you? I'm sure there's a mod that lets you, but I don't think you can do it normally. But like I've said, I'm not exactly the most up-to-date on this game. Huh. Yeah, there's not much else I really think I want from these guys. I could buy some components, but we really don't need those that much. So, you know what? Yeah, let's not bother. A drug lab, but oh yeah, I think I never did it just because of the components that it costs. I don't think it runs off electricity, does it? Yeah, it says heater. Yeah, I don't think it runs off any sort of things like that. And it's not like I'm going to be building stuff enough that it will really matter too much. Okay, why did I make that out of wood? I swear I chose limestone, but I guess I must not have. I think Ryan... Yeah, that's one good thing about having a constructor in your first slot is I'm always stupid and I don't memorize who's a constructor or not, so I kind of just aimlessly find colonists that are nearby. There we go. So it's nice that I can choose the very first person and get constructing done with. Alright. So yay, our actual like base itself is more or less completely floored. I suppose I do want to floor this, and I'll probably try figuring out different things I can place inside of here that will be useful to us. I suppose I kind of want another sculpting table just because we do have more than one sculptor. Though I think our other sculptor is Hydra, so yeah, never mind. It's not really too useful now that I think about it. I suppose when she's done with all our all our researching, then I might want her doing art, but for now, it's not really going to be anything we want. Okay. Bunch of idle colonists. Oh wow, yeah, everything got mined and hauled. I guess we'll continue that. I'll even have some people mine straight through, I think, just to get us some cool stuff. And by cool stuff, I mean resources, which I guess is kind of cool, you know, when it comes to not dying. Resources are very nice in that regard. Alrighty. I don't know why the scrolling's lagging again. I've mentioned before how the scrolling sort of lags whenever I have something open on my second monitor, and I don't have anything open on my second monitor, so I don't know if it's just Google Chrome or something stupid. Probably something stupid. Damn computers. Always giving me grief. Yeah, our miners are definitely a lot quicker at mining than they were in the past, so there's a bonus, I suppose. Actually, maybe it's my mouse, because whenever I use WASD, it seems quite smooth. Okay, except for when it's not smooth, I suppose. I keep saying suppose. I should stop saying suppose. I guess I'm in withdrawal from saying on that note, so I've got to replace it with doubling my supposes. Although, for all I know, I might say suppose a lot, too. I just haven't realized it till now. I guess I'm just extremely self-conscious, because I'm cool like that. Yeah, let's do some more woodcutting. That's always nice to do. We could definitely use the resources. Oh my, that was a very large lag spike. I'm afraid of how large this raid's going to be. Oh. Oh, that's not too bad. Actually, it's very not too bad at all. It's just one scyther and 2 centipedes. Actually, I think that's less lethal than what we had there, yeah. I mean, the 2 centipedes will take a while to take out, but really, this won't be too bad at all. Okay, but I'm probably going to want to draft everyone right now, because even though it's going to take the centipedes especially quite long to get here, I don't really want to worry about any of my miners or whatnot going and getting themselves killed, so this will probably make them a little unhappy, but they can deal with it. Yeah, Hydra, you definitely have the best weapon, I do believe. Oh yeah, I kept saying that I was going to do this, or I didn't say I was going to do it, but I kept noticing these chunks, so let's actually haul those once this battle is over with. Yeah, this should be a pretty easy battle, especially because I noticed none of those centipedes have a Inferno Blaster, just a Heavy Charge Blaster and a minigun. The minigun will be just completely pointless, and the Charge Blaster, it'll hurt if it hits something, but otherwise I'm really not too worried about this raid at all. Oh man, the Scythers always scare me though, because they move so fast, if you're not looking directly at them, you can very easily lose track of them. Oh, let's probably turn our turrets on. Might be a good decision. I mean, I don't think we'd have any trouble killing one single Scyther, but still, better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, one game series I've been playing a lot lately, which I was actually thinking of doing a Let's Play, or maybe at the very least stream of it, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's Tony Hawk, that series. I used to play that series so much as a child. I'm actually pretty good at it because I beat like all the challenges possible, and while I was playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, 4, I just beat Underground, and now I'm going to start on Underground 2, and then after that I'll do American Wasteland, and then I think Project 8. Project 8 is one that I never really played much of. I think it's not one of the most acclaimed of the Tony Hawks anyways. But yes. So my point is, I'm very good at those games for the most part, just because I've played them so much, and okay, I guess that's the problem with making a drug lab outside, at least in a non-walled area, huh? I suppose I could just put that indoors and it would kind of fix all my problems. I still can't kill that stupid Scyther. Alright, we'll probably take this guy out in no time flat. At least I hope so. Of course, Master Ju somehow managed to get hit. Even though he's like the furthest person possible, he's somehow managed to get hit. Oh, when did this get added? Or is it... did I designate this? I'm surprised that they're shooting at the downed enemies, even though I didn't designate them to do so. Oh, I guess maybe once... yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what happened there. I guess I'm just stupid. Okay. That guy took a lot longer. I wonder what's up his ass. Take him so long. Guess we got a free boar out of it too, so that's nice. We're also getting enough of these guys that I think it would be a good investment to get working on... yeah, we don't even have it unlocked yet, but it'd be good to get a machining bench eventually. And I think, there you go. Yeah, and that guy needs to be shut down as well. And now we have a minigun. Cool. I don't really like using miniguns because they're so inaccurate, but I guess it's not that bad for defending, just because if you have a really large group of enemies, you'll hit something eventually. You know what? I think I'll give Ryan the minigun, just because why not? I've got so many people with those crappy bolt-action rifles, I might as well give someone something a little bit more interesting. Oh, I forgot to even designate this. Yeah, I think I'll not do this one, actually. It's so far away, and we do have so much steel, I don't really want to bother going that far. Oh yeah, that got destroyed. So that was entirely a waste of my resources. That was a really big waste of resources. Okay, I think that is about all I want to do this episode, so thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time, and goodbye.